Hello everybody, welcome to the party. Today we're going to be continuing on with our Sith Warrior Let's Play, heading to find Lady Renata, as well as settling these issues with House Thule and their current attack, or being attacked, in their palace. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. If you like my content, feel free to I'm sorry. I'm out of it. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. If you have any thoughts, any ideas, any comments, anything you want to say, leave it down in the comment section below. But other than that, let's see where the journey takes us. And get this started. I hope you guys are all enjoying my content. If you are, we started a new series. It comes out on Saturdays. It is the Mass Effect trilogy. We're starting off with Mass Effect 1. If you would be so kind as to give it a look, give it a shot, you might enjoy it. It's a very good game, very good trilogy.
Prime real estate.
Great story.
Fools built until they ran out of room, huh?
And well worth the watch. But I'm a little biased. Give it a watch. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment as to anything any ideas you have. If you have any complaints, anything at all, really, just let me know, and I can try to do better. Can't do better if you don't let me know. Oh, here they are.
Bring it!
Do it. Let's see. Gave us a few more. Here we go. Lord Cedric. Kilcia. Oh, cool. Looks like Republic troopers.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thul to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers?
Yep.
Real Alderaanians will never bow to the likes of you.
Okay. If you say so.
I'm here to kill you.
Then do it. Another will rise in my place, and another after that, until the last infant child.
And that one
If
will
you
do it
had
too.
a shred of honor, you'd face me like a man of noble blood. Instead, you hide behind a box of thermite.
The tunnel's coming down.
Even our ruins are more alive than your empire. Retreat!
Your runes are not more alive.
The killiks just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. When they saw the tunnel explode around their lord, every man among them laid down their arms. I will tell Moff Serek of your heroism immediately.
I have won your place for you fairly, in a way they understand.
An unnecessary luxury, but it did not cost us the battle. This time. The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks. It would be a waste to keep one of our few Sith here any longer. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget.
Hopefully you learn the lesson. Because you seem to be quite useless. Sell some stuff. Boy, I am tired. It has been a very long day. It is currently 2:13 in the morning. My kids woke me up at around 10:30 in the morning. So it's been a pretty long day. And I've still got to be up for another 4 hours. I will probably be going to bed early. But hopefully the next couple of days will be easy. With my regular job, the building itself is closed on Thanksgiving. I still have to be there, but there's basically nothing to do other than get paid time and a half. So it will be hopefully easy. We'll see. But I hope it goes well. And I hope for all y'all out there, I hope that your Thanksgiving is good and that you have a good time with family or a good time doing whatever it is you do. If you're like me, gonna be by yourself for Thanksgiving, then I hope you enjoy your time and have a little bit of fun. I'll probably be streaming on Thanksgiving. This episode will come out probably on Thanksgiving. I think this is the Thursday episode. If not, it's the Friday one. But, you know what? I'll make this a Thursday one this week. So, whenever this goes live, it'll go live at around 1 p.m. Central Time. You can see I'll probably be streaming a little bit later. I do have to work that day, but that night, or that... Sorry, I have to work that night.
Yes, Moff Sarek said you'd be here.
I do have to work that night, but that day, I might stream for a couple hours. So, if you want to join me, the link is in my description of the videos for my Twitch.
Stanel Thule. I was told you want to see me.
Yes, Moff Sarek said you'd be here. We've had an inspection team lost to the killiks for days now, advisors from Droman Cast. They were inspecting one of our mining sites for lanthanide deposits. But in the middle of their inspection, the entire place was overrun by killiks. We've had no communication for days.
I want the full briefing. Risk assessment, strategic importance, all of it.
Moff Sarek wants the inspection team rescued, and fast. Apparently some of them hold serious rank off-world. And the killiks don't exactly respond to negotiations. They're the native aliens here. Giant bugs with just enough sentience to shoot a blaster. Attacking these killiks would take half our army, but apparently I'm too close to the problem to strategically assess its value.
No Sith would fear a mere bug.
If you help, House Thule will be in your debt, and I will commend you to Moff Sarek, whatever you want me to say. It's not only the inspection team. My daughter is in there too. I don't know if she's alive or dead. If you can find her, find our advisors. Free them if they're prisoners. I promise you a reward that will leave me bankrupt.
I will not let these aliens kill your daughter or the advisors.
Thank you. For myself, even more than for my house.
Hey, got it in the episode a little bit early today. My daughter had an issue. 1 second. My daughter had an issue, so I'll probably cut something in here, but we're going to end it a little bit early. Sorry, I have to go. Okay. One second, sorry, I'm all out of it. Alright. Let's continue on. Let's enter this mine and find Lady Renata. These are our 2 missions. We will complete them. I'm sorry about that delay. That took probably, like, for you guys, it'll be non-existent. For me, it was about 20 minutes. I had to clean up. My daughter ended up getting sick all over her pillows and blankets and stuff, so I had to pull out the spares and get her cleaned up, wash her up, and get her back in bed. And, sing her a song. So she's back in bed now. Woke up my son while putting her back in bed. But they're both in bed now, going to sleep, and hopefully she doesn't get sick again. But 'tis life, such is life. We keep going. So that's what we're going to keep doing. And we're going to move on, and we are going to find this dude's missing sister, because I think that's what he was talking about. I honestly got a little bit distracted. And we're going to find Lady Renata. So that's what the goal is. And I'm going to take a big puff of this vape. Not so big of a puff. Oh, come on, dude. Not so big of a puff, but something. Ugh. All that way in, did you get me?
Nobody better mess with us now.
You don't even have blasters. You shouldn't be able to keep up with the beater. Just an annoyance. I have no idea what we were talking about before that happened, but yeah. I do hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving and that you guys' week goes well. For those of you that are going to be stuck at work on Thanksgiving like me, just think of the holiday pay that hopefully your company gives you. If they don't, I feel bad for you and I hate your company. But I hope that everybody has a good holiday and takes this time to enjoy what matters, spend some time with family, and be grateful for what
You're good to go.
I am grateful for the money that I have. I'm grateful for my computer. I'm grateful for the family members that I have. I'm grateful for the ability to play my games and relax and not have to go and just be outside all day. I enjoy my relaxation time. My favorite quote, which I butcher entirely, it goes something like this. Humans have spent several thousand years, depending on your religious beliefs, or whether you are agnostic or logical-brained like me, millions of years. Either way, hundreds of thousands of years or a couple thousands. Humans have spent whatever amount of time perfecting the idea of being indoors. So why would I want to be outside when indoors is so much more comfy? If someone were to come up to me and be like, hey, let's go walk, let's go, as you can tell, I'm fat, but that's whatever, neither here nor there. But if somebody came up to me and was like, you know what, let's go out, let's go climb a mountain, let's go be in the mountains all day, I'd be like, oh, no, not happening. Because that doesn't sound even remotely interesting to me. I have some family members that love being outside, that do want to do nothing but play outdoors. And I'm like, that's not fun. Outdoorsy is not fun. Indoorsy is.
Bless you. In the name of the Emperor.
I have no desire to be outside all day in the heat. Now in the cool air, if it's 70 degrees outside, if it's 60 degrees outside, if it's negative 100, no, that's too cold. If it's negative 10 outside, with me in a jacket, I'd be happier. I could do it. I'd go climb that mountain with you.
You saved my
But
life.
I live in Texas. It's November 26th right now. It was 85 degrees earlier. A couple days ago, it was 85 degrees. The very next day, it was 50. And then earlier today, well, I guess now yesterday, because it's 2 a.m. But yesterday, 85 degrees. Or near enough to where it doesn't matter. Broke out in a sweat when I was outside. Because of all the heat. It's ridiculous. It's November. It shouldn't be hot. All up to say, I have no desire to be outside. It's not interesting, it's not fun. Unless it's cold, it's not for me. I would rather spend, if you give me the choice between hot or cold, I'd rather freeze before I would prefer to sweat. I'd rather be, I could put on as many layers as I need to be warm. I can only get so naked before HR gets involved. I do not like sweating, I do not like heat. Those are not things that are fun. The ironic thing is my job requires me to be outside all day. So another reason why I don't want to be outside when I'm off work. I spend my entire week outside, and it's not fun.
Nobody better mess with us now.
The only exception to that is being outside, like in a pool, or in a river, or like at the beach. Which I live near basically none of those. Like, the closest river to me is about 45 minutes away. The beach is about 4 hours away. And my uncle has a pool, but he's busy, so. And it's their house, not mine. So, we don't go over there very often. We go a couple times a year. It's always fun. But, no, I'm not a person to be outside in the heat unless it's swimming.
You have removed those who are not of the nest. Had they stayed, they would have learned the peace of the joining. We will not deny you your prize.
What the heck's going on?
But leave now. There has been a song of swarming. We have claimed these mines for the nest.
I'm looking for Stanel Fool's daughter.
Once we were called Daria Thul. Now we are known as new child of the Ukanuku nest.
Ukanuku.
We have tasted the gel and scented the egg chamber. We have joined.
The Dark Nest series is extremely strange. It's very weird, and that's where the killiks come from. It's very strange.
So you're a killik now?
There is peace in the nest, a love that comes of sharing one mind. It is a gift beyond measure. We will never return.
Tell it to someone who gives a damn.
Here we are safe. Here we are at peace. Here we will stay.
Come with me, or die along with every killik here. That's your only option.
No, we will never. We are hearing the voice of the nest. We have decided it is not worth many losses to save one. The nest has spoken. We will return.
Yep. Selfishness chose themselves over you.
No matter how much you climb on this planet, there's always a higher mountain.
Thank you. My medics are treating the inspection team for shock, but they seem otherwise unharmed. I wish I could say the same for my daughter. It is clear those monsters have drugged her, brainwashed her. I've heard of this. Something in the pheromones that joins their captives to their hive mind.
Turn Fool's troops against the killiks before they can destroy another mind.
You're right. What good is the throne of Alderaan if our world is first overrun by these bugs? They must be driven out. We should slaughter them until nothing but their mounds remain!
General Thul, excuse me. It is urgent I speak with my rescuer at once. I'm Agent Craig Graff, Imperial Intelligence. It was no accident those killiks attacked when they did. The Ulgos pushed them toward that mine.
How did you figure that out?
We've been monitoring communications between the Ulgo strike teams in that region. This was definitely planned. The push was orchestrated by the Ulgos to distract us from something they're calling Operation Sunshower.
You Alderaanians are entirely too cheerful.
I've heard that term. It's come up a few times in the chatter we're getting from our back door into the Organa networks.
It's a beradium detonator, a massive explosive. They plan to strike at the heart of Thul lands. The detonator's being transported by Boris Ulgo's elite soldiers, former Republic Special Forces, with the best weapons they could take and all the training the Republic gave them.
I can't wait to start killing.
Just before the killiks arrived, we acquired a data file that I believe to be the launch codes for the detonator.
If you really wish to strike fear into the heart of the Ulgos, get into the camp where they're holding it and set it off prematurely. It won't be the full force of the weapon, but let it be Ulgo that perishes, not Thul.
If they're willing to bomb House Thul, House Thul should be willing to do the same thing. But yeah, the Darkness trilogy is very strange. I read it when I was a kid. I was a teenager. And it was just extremely confusing, because at that point, I had gone from reading, Children of the Jedi? Or no. Whatever the one is with Jason and them, and all the group inside of the, Jedi, or inside of the new Jedi Temple on Yavin. Man, my brain's not working. Where they are, with Ikrit and everybody. Where they're young Jedi Knights. Young Jedi Knights. That one. Well, no, that's the one with Lobaka and the Shadow Academy. I did read that. I read the one with Ikrit, and when the kids were extremely young, and then went to the other one, the Young Jedi Knights. And that one, after that, I went straight to... I don't know where I'm going. After that, I went straight to Darkness, and I was extremely confused. So I'm like, what is happening here? Why are we talking about kills?
This always does the trick.
Why does this matter? Why are Jason and Jaina doing this? Yeah. Extremely weird book, and the Killiks are extremely weird group. Very different side of Star Wars lore. Very strange way of converting people, especially for the Chiss. This is also, like, shortly after I had read, for the first time, the Thrawn trilogy, and I'm just like, I know Thrawn was a Chiss, or I knew Thrawn was a Chiss. I'm like, okay, why is... I didn't know why he was separated from all his people and all that. I'm like, why are they so different? Why aren't they just dealing with the problem? Why did they let it get to this point? It's like the Chiss are supposed to be reactionary, or not supposed to be reactionary. They're supposed to be preventing the issues in the unknown regions before they happen. I think the cultures, they don't attack them until they actually get attacked. But when people are being kidnapped, it's clearly, you don't just sit there and watch. And that's basically what they did. They were like, oh, we can't do anything. Our rules. They attack us, we can't do anything. Kidnapping's not an attack. Very much is just early Star Wars, where they couldn't do much. They couldn't affect a whole lot of things. They couldn't change things, like, possibly for the lore. So they just, it's like, okay, we need a villain for this trilogy. What are we gonna do? We're gonna make an alien race and have them basically be non-existent after this series. Same thing with Zinj. He was there. They dealt with him in his series, and he died in his series. Because they couldn't have him. They couldn't have an overarching thing that just stays in place and becomes a staple of the lore. At least not at that point. The lore wasn't made yet. They just hadn't made the prequels. And no one knew what was going on. That's why Thrawn was making a bunch of clones of people and clones of Greedo and oh, this must be the Clone Wars. And then it was completely not that. But people just wrote something because they're like, let's try to explain it and not let Lucas do it. Let's do it ourselves because we know better. We can do this better than Lucas. That blew up. travel back one more time. What are we looking at on time? It's got 7 minutes. We're good. We will find Lady Renata this episode, I promise.
Thank you. You are again Thul's savior, saving our lands from devastation and death.
The abilities of the Sith are truly beyond the capacity of the rest of us to understand.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Then we
It's
must
snowing.
bow to your skill even more, for it is more than any of our troops could do. With the Ulgos retreating, I can turn all my troops to rooting out the killiks, to the last squirming lava.
Good.
My superiors have been asking about you. There is some intrigue happening with House Rist. Trouble for our allies. If you're interested, look for Dathis Elgin. Moff Sarek has already commended you to him.
Sounds good. Oh, hey, that's over here. Just gonna go over here, though. But personally, my favorite era of Star Wars is, well, other than like the Old Republic, KOTOR era stuff, my favorite era is the Rise of the Empire era. Specifically, the stories of the Jedi Purge survivors and the Jedi Purge itself. Like, I love reading about Jedi during that time, trying to survive, what they're having to do to survive. Whether you're Kai Hedora or Master Hedora, whatever his name is, the Bothan? I think he's a Bothan. Jedi Master who decided, oh yeah, well, I have the Force, so I'm going to become a gambler. And then with that money from my gambling, I'm going to buy a casino and just own a casino. And he would have been perfectly fine and successful had Das Jenner not shown up. But he did, and then he died.
Everybody here has a mountain view.
But he
But
had a
an
great
avalanche
plan,
would wipe
and it
them
worked
all
out for him
out.
for a long, long time. You had Bagor Sadet, who got captured by the Emperor and had to kill his fellow Jedi. Well, I think the Emperor killed his fellow Jedi, and then he ended up having to kill him himself. But he betrayed the Jedi and became a spy and servant of the Emperor, hunting down other Jedi, not as an Inquisitor, but as a spy. And then outing them to Vader and the Empire. Once he gained their trust. He did that to Jenner. And then you have my personal favorite, which is the Young Adult series. It's, Fate of the Jedi? Or, no, Last of the Jedi. I think. With Ferris Olin. Really
Nobody
good
better mess
series.
with us
Several
now.
Jedi survivors, lots of information about what's happening during the Purge, what the Empire is doing to root out Jedi, how the Jedi are surviving. It's really good for that niche that I love, even though it's young adult, and it ends very sadly. And then it goes on into Rebel Force. That's the sequel to the Last of the Jedi series, whatever it is. Goes into Rebel Force, which picks up with Luke and Han and Leia in their era, meeting with Ferris Olin and other characters from that original series who are trying to help them survive. And then you have an enemy there that has been theorized to be a character that survives at the end of the original series, but disappears. No. That has his mind wiped. Read the series yourself, it's really good. I have them on my bookshelf back there. I have a big Star Wars book collection. I'll get into that in a second. But it's really good, and the theory is that that character is made into an enemy by the Empire. An enemy of the main rebel group. That he's captured and mind wiped and turned into this big bad. I personally emailed the author of the series to try to get an answer to this, if it is the character. Never got a response. So it is a fan theory, it's not confirmed, but it's very, very likely. But as to the collection thing, I have a big bookshelf back there. Right back there behind that shelf, or behind that pole. My goal is I want to collect one copy of every Star Wars book ever made before Disney got their grubby little hands on Star Wars and ruined it. So I want to collect one copy of every book ever made, preferably without the Legends banner. And I'm doing really good at it. I've got probably 100 books by now, but there's around 300 at least. I have a list of them all on my phone, and I just occasionally will buy a book off the list. And I don't care the condition. I prefer it to be better condition, but whatever.
All better.
And that's my goal. I want to have my own little library of sorts of every Star Wars book ever made. I have little children's books I read to my kids sometimes, or try to. They're not really interested. I'm trying to convert them into Star Wars fans. I have a bunch of other books, a bunch of older Star Wars books. I have the art book for the Old Republic game, the Explorer's Guide, I believe it's called. It's really good. I am proud of my collection. I have a bunch of other Star Wars stuff as well, but that's my main goal. I want to collect one copy at least of every Star Wars book ever made before Disney ruined it. So I can say that I have it, because digital media cannot be trusted anymore. Now that people can revoke it, can steal the stuff you bought due to licensing. Especially after American Gods disappeared for the longest time from all streaming platforms, and you couldn't watch it unless you had it on DVD. That really gave me the drive to be like, I need to be able to have this media. I need to be able to have these books, because if they disappear, it's a tragedy.
My lady, we have intruder.
Lady Renata, I seek the family of your former handmaiden, Jaisa Wilson.
What's this nonsense you're spouting? I don't know what you're talking about.
Lady, let me kill this Sith like the last one Duke Kendo sent.
Windred, you don't need my permission to kill an enemy that comes barging through my door. Make it fast.
Let me save you the trouble.
This Sith faster than last one.
Maybe the last Sith hit you on the head a little too hard, and that's why you can't speak to me properly with the respect I deserve.
Lady,
goodbye.
Sorry.
This can't be. I'm sorry I ordered him to kill you, Sith. I hope you don't hold it against me. You see,
I do.
I've been fending off Duke Kendo's advances for some time, and I just assumed you were here for him. If you're not working for the Duke, I'll gladly cooperate. You mentioned a girl, yes? Jaisa someone?
The modernization did not do you any favors, lady.
Jaisa Wilson. Kendo told me she used to be your handmaid.
Kendo is a liar. I was aware of the young handmaiden who left Alderaan with the Jedi Master. And I did hear the name Jaisa Wilson, but you're mistaken. I didn't know her. The girl never served me.
Lying to me would be a very big mistake.
Duke Kendo will be able to discover if she's lying. The Duke congratulates you on your impressive venture into House Alday. I'm here to take the fair lady to him.
No! Don't let him take me to that pig! I do know who the girl worked for. I'll tell you all I can, if only you'll keep me from Duke Kendo.
You have my attention.
Then we are agreed. Good.
I never said that.
Before she left with the Jedi, Jaisa Wilson was the handmaiden of Giselle Organa of House Organa. They were inseparable. Before the war, Giselle was an aristocrat like myself. Now she leads the Organan troops against House Ulgo.
Where exactly is this Giselle Organa?
Her headquarters are somewhere on the front line.
The Duke will know where to find Giselle Organa, and how to reach her. If you let me deliver Lady Renata to him, I'm sure Kendo will happily shed light on the situation for you.
I never intended to keep her safe.
I thought by telling you what I know, you'd show mercy.
You tried
Your
to kill me.
destiny lies with the Duke, woman. Be nice to him, and maybe he'll treat you well. I meant what I said. I'm sure Kendo can help you find and confront Giselle. You should consult with him on it.
Be sure he's prepared when I get there.
Of course, friend. I will see you at House Thule. Come, Renata. Time to face your fate.
And a terrible fate it will be.
Well, you shouldn't have tried to kill me. You want me to do you favors when you tried to have your bodyguard murder me. Sorry, but I'm not gonna fucking... whoopsie. I'm not gonna give you any favors. You gave me... It could have just given me the information as soon as I walked in. But no, you decided to try to have me murdered instead. You get nothing. I hope you enjoy your marriage to Kendo. Hello, Kendo.
Ah, you return. I'm beside myself with appreciation for delivering Lady Renata for me. She will prove to be most useful.
I want my payment now.
Of course, you deserve great compensation. So, Fimrest tells me the lead was fruitful. Although Lady Renata was not the Gold's mistress, she knew who was. Giselle Organa. I should say, General Giselle Organa. Now you'll have to track her down, which poses a bit of a problem.
If you can't solve the problem, you should be afraid.
Well, I'd better come up with a solution, then. Giselle Organa leads the Organa War against House Ulgo. Her headquarters is protected by an impenetrable force field. No firepower can breach it. The force field allows Giselle and her advisors to be stationed very close to the front and maintain a more hands-on command.
I grow impatient for an answer, Kendo.
These things can't be rushed. Unless... Yes. Wait. I think I have it. A force field needs power to maintain itself, yes? So, if we manage to cut the power... And I bet I know exactly where Giselle is getting her juice. If I'm right, you could just walk through the front door.
Let's cut to the chase.
Almost all the power on Alderaan is supplied by the planetary generator. Giselle must be piggybacking the system to power her force field. Several of my fellows do this to maintain their special security needs. A precise charge at the generator will force fail-safes to fire. The planet won't miss a beat, but ancillary systems like Giselle's force field will have to be manually reset, which could take some time.
And I bang my way inside while the force field is down.
Precisely. It is infallible. Fimrest, fetch a 7/7 detonator from my arms cabinet there, and give it to our friend.
As you wish.
The Alderaan power generator is located above the Strait Valley, and it boasts the planet's most advanced security systems. You'll have to fight your way in, set the charge, then fight your way out before the boom. It won't be easy.
Are you trying to make me angry?
Forgive me. I'm just seeking to prepare you the best I'm able. Once you've detonated the generator... You'll still have to wade through Giselle's surrounding army and invade her headquarters before her force field is reset. I'll be eagerly tracking your progress. Good luck.
Alright, well that's what we're going to call it for today's episode. I hope you guys are enjoying my content. If you are enjoying it, feel free to give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Please do check out our new Mass Effect series that we have coming out on every Saturday. If you, feel like giving it a shot. If you want to see more, please do. Yeah, these guys. Ignore. Yeah. If you have any comments, any thoughts, any concerns, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. But other than that, we'll leave it at there for today. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.